White people do not experience racism. They may experience discrimination, they may experience prejudice, but they do not experience racism. So if you're a white person who is at the Asian grocery store and you are getting side-eyed and therefore you believe you are experiencing racism, I'm going to need you to collapse those thin lines you call lips and shut it. Thank you.
How do liberals not see how racist they are? Okay, so if I sat here to this Asian lady and said, I'm gonna need you to close those little slits that you call eyes and just don't look at me. That's pretty racist, isn't it? I would say it is. So saying to a white person to close that little slit that you call lips, that sounds pretty racist there. If I was to look at a black woman and say, hey, I need you to shut those big balloons that you call lips, that's pretty racist. Why is it that it seems like every other culture is able to pick off racism, but apparently us white people, we're too dumb and ignorant to recognize racism ourselves? We can't recognize when we're being racist, and apparently it's all the time, as per other cultures, but we have never experienced racism ourselves. We always just misidentify it because we're too dumb to understand true racism, simply because we're white. I think that's pretty racist in itself. You liberals do it every single day. You jump in front of cameras and talk about, oh, MAGA's so racist, white men are so racist, Christian nationalists are so racist, yet you spew nothing but racism on a daily basis. Nobody else is speaking about racism except for you guys.
My biggest fucking issues with baby boomers and Gen Xers and some silent generation people, they cannot keep up with the conversation. They change topics. They change the fucking topic. And then get mad when we tell them, can you get back on topic? Get mad when we tell them, stop speaking over us and listen. As Gen Zers, elder Gen Zers, we're fucking tired. So some of you baby boomers out there and Gen Xers and some silent generation people, have some common sense, but it's too late. Y'all have no common sense. Y'all are about to go to the grave. Y'all disrespect us for far too long, and we're tired of it. So, you're on your own. And some of you voted for Trump, so, yeah. Work on your communication skills and stop disrespecting people who are in the same age group as me.
I don't want anyone to act surprised that 2 National Guard members were killed today. When you declare a war on the people that's based on racism and hate, what do you think's going to happen? You think you're the only one that's armed? You think that this is just a one-sided G-side, you know, like they're doing over there? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I don't know the whole story. I don't know what happened. But violence breeds violence. Here we go.
This should piss off some people, but here's my thought. Since 2008, if you're still buying homes, or you're some just regular Joe Schmo buying a second home just to rent it out, I think you're a fucking scumbag. Yeah. 2-3 times your mortgage, you're a fucking scumbag. Yeah. That's where we're at in this society. You're part of the fucking problem.
Dude, I am fucking pissed to watch this shit unfold in real fucking time. It's incomprehensible. People are being profiled and arrested based on their skin color, based on nothing else. 0 criminal record, just here working. Is this the America we live in? This is so fucked up. This is just fucking beyond anything I've witnessed. I cannot believe this is a reality.
Where were you during Obama's administration? Where were you during Bill Clinton's administration? You could even state the Biden administration, but I don't really give too much credit of deportations under Biden. I think that was more or less turnarounds at the border. But this has been going on for a very long time. ICE has existed for an extremely long time. DHS has been around a very long time. When people come to your country illegally, they have to get kicked out. They're not supposed to be there. When you overflow immigration into a country, it creates a shortage of jobs. It creates a shortage of housing, which drives up prices. You all want to sit there and keep complaining that Trump's not bringing down prices quick enough when it comes to housing, when it comes to groceries, yet you also don't want him to drive out one of the main factors that brought those prices up in the first place. And then the other usual card that you guys fall on, oh, it's all people with brown skin, they're profiling people based on race. Well, that's because 95% of the people that came over your border did not have white skin. You know what? During the Obama administration, it was the same thing. It was a bunch of people with darker skin that were being shipped back out. And Obama sent 5.3 million of them home. But no, sit there, jump in front of a camera, grab a box of Kleenex and pretend that this is the first time, that this has never happened before. This is the first in American history. How can we be letting this happen? How can we let this dictator just destroy the country and send all these nice, brown people back to their originating countries from which they came to your country completely illegally? Try and go to one of their countries without following the immigration process and see if they boot your ass out. I really doubt that if you went to another country, they're going to be saying, oh, why are they only sending the white people home? They're not going to sit there and say, hey, she deserves to stay. Despite the fact she came here illegally, she seems really, really nice. This is never, ever gonna happen in any other country, so why should it happen in yours? And an example I like to use, if you think that your border wall should be left wide open, then you should take the lock off the front door to your home and leave that wide open for strangers to enter your home as well. But no, you won't do that. You lock your door on a nightly basis. This is the same thing when it comes to your country. Your country doors need to be locked. You can't just let anybody and everybody through.
Reminder that tomorrow's holiday was based off of absolute lies and deception, and it is not a day of Thanksgiving, but was founded off of a day of massacre to the native people. So, while you're sitting around with your presumptuously red-sided family members ready to squabble, don't forget to hit record, but don't forget to also pay mind that when you're eating that turkey, there was people that were sacrificed on that day many years ago. But still, it is rooted in blood, torture, and deception. The American way, but don't forget.
What pushed me further to the left? I've always had somewhat radical views, but what pushed me further to the left was when Charlie Kirk got popped and the people who claim to be liberals and leftists were talking about how bad it was and how it's wrong and how political violence should never happen. That's when I realized that a lot of these people are full of shit and I need to be further on the extreme end. I know in a real revolution, people die. And if you can't handle it, then this isn't for you.
Eddie?
What planet are you from?
I don't know planet-wise, but I do know that I was a dragon being.
Could you really blow fire?
Yes, but it's not fire in the way we think of it. It's more cleansing fire. I always kind of felt attracted to dragons, just feeling like, oh yeah, this is my kind of being. But then, as I was really feeling that, allowing myself to open up more, I'm like, I know what it's like to be a dragon. I know the physical sensations
And then
somehow.
you was on mushrooms and you was just feeling it?
It's actually weed.
I hate being in my 20s. I hate going to work. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. I hate not working. I hate everything. I hate breathing. I hate sleeping. I hate waking up. I just hate everything. I hate our fucking president. I hate the world. I hate people. I hate everything. I just hate everything. I hate everyone. I hate everything and I hate everyone, and I don't want to fucking do this.
20 of you other younger people that think like this, that have the same frame of thought that she does, where I just hate this, I hate that, I hate working, but I also hate not working. I hate breathing, I hate sleeping, I hate waking up. This is just a miserable way to live your life. And a lot of this has to do with leftist ideology. And it doesn't mean what they teach you, what they're indoctrinating you with. It's just the atmosphere of it, what it does to your brain. Most of these people that you see on cameras that are putting on these big smiles and trying to rip on MAGA, they're really miserable people inside. They're full of hate, they're full of anger. It's just nothing but back and forth violent rhetoric with them. They have no common sense whatsoever. So, I mean, the proof is out there. Look at what's going on with people that are older than you that follow the same leftist ideology, that stuff rings up their nose, put earrings all over their face, and parrot the same talking points all day long. None of these people truly know what they're talking about. They all think that they're better than each other. But at the end of the day, when they go home and they turn off their phone, they turn off their TV, and they lay there in bed and stare at the ceiling, they're miserable inside. So for anybody that truly is feeling this way, you guys all claim to have this great pattern recognition. Look at the pattern. How many people are on the right that act like this? How many people do you see on TikTok that claim to be Trump supporters jump in front of cameras and film a video like this? None.
Y'all, real shit. No funny shit. I guess today I look like a monkey because I was picking up some bananas. Hold on, let me get the bananas in question. And a white man proceeds to go, ooh, ooh, I can't even make the fucking noise because I'm not a fucking monkey. Ooh, 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 ah, ah, ah. And I said, and I proceeds to put my bananas in the damn buggy. So, OOTD of a gorilla. A cute one though.
Look, if y'all are gonna try to impeach him again, that's all cool and great and whatever. But make it actually mean something this time, okay? He's been impeached twice. If you're gonna do it a third time, do it right where it actually means something.
But I don't think I keep this job. Did you just do that by himself?
Yep.
I would give anything to experience the feeling of being in school the day before Thanksgiving break or Christmas break. Elementary school, high school, doesn't matter. Oh my God, that was the best. The energy was palpable. Oh my God. I'll never experience that again.
Wait. You mean to tell me that Donald Trump is completely okay with being called a fascist? During the interview in the White House between Zohran Mamdani and Donald Trump, one of the reporters asked, hey, do you still think Donald Trump is a fascist? And before Zohran Mamdani could even speak, Donnie Boy's like, it's okay, you can say it, it's okay. And he just said yes. So maggots, what do you think? What do you think about your God King Orange Daddy coming out and saying that he's okay with being called a fascist? You will defend this because you guys don't have an original thought on your mind.
I swear, some of you are just truly not the sharpest knives in a drawer. And it's not just some of you, it's actually quite a bit of you. Of course, a liberal would look at it that way, right? Well, he doesn't mind Zohran Mamdani calling him a fascist because that's what he is. He's proud of being a fascist. No, he knows damn well that he's not a fascist. That's why he had no issue with him saying it. He knows when people call him a Nazi, it rolls right off his shoulder. He knows that he's not a Nazi. People that have common sense and people that have an actual functioning brain, that can rub a couple brain cells together, they know he's not a Nazi, they know he's not a fascist. People that can look into a little bit of history know that this is nothing like 1930s Germany. You guys are not oppressed, you're not living under a dictatorship, Trump's not American Hitler. This is all in your minds. You guys do this to each other. You guys claim all the time to be so highly educated, so smart compared to MAGA, pattern recognition, critical thinking, yet you jump in front of cameras every single day and prove to be the exact opposite. Dumb as a doornail.
White women harass black women by just existing. I said what I said. White women, your presence is harassing. Your smug look is harassing. Your victimization is harassing. Your inability to succeed on social media, then targeting black women in an effort to help your success is harassing. Everything about y'all is harassing. You understand? The fact that you jump into our conversation about hair, harassing. Leave us alone. I don't get it. You hate us so much, but you sure as shit can't get enough of us.
Okay. So would you support political violence?
I think the country was founded on political violence.
So is that a yes?
Do you support political violence?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Thank you.
Gotcha. Have a good day.
You know who can't get schmartered? Military personnel that should have never been sent there in the first place.
You literally can't be a good person and support Donald Trump. You can't.
And at the end of the day, I don't think white people should be wearing bonnets. It never sat right with me. I always hated it. When the Get Ready With Me's would come up on my For You page, and the girls would have the under eye things, and the white girl would take her bonnet off and her hair was completely straight under, that shit used to piss me off. It still pisses me off. And I'm already knowing if this video does get a little bit of traction, everybody's going to be under the comments saying, you guys didn't invent them, or bonnets are for all types of hair. It's been proven. I'm a cosmetologist and this, that, and the third. Why, when a black woman tells you guys something that makes her uncomfortable, your first instinct is to invalidate her feelings, pull up fucking receipts of bullshit, use your cosmetology school as credibility to discredit what she's saying, blah, 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 blah. No, you guys are cosplaying black women, and when the black woman in question says, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this, you write her off and disregard whatever the fuck she's saying. That's my actual issue. My issue, not even the fact that y'all, no, it is the fact that y'all are wearing bonnets, but more so than that, is the fact that whenever anybody says y'all don't need to be wearing bonnets, y'all argue with them. Y'all were never on our side. Yeah. Because now bonnets are trendy, and you cannot stand going without a trend. You can't. So you gotta be like all the other Get Ready With Me bitches on TikTok, and you gotta get your little pink bonnet and your little sleep mask, and you gotta make your Get Ready With Me, even though your hair is overly straight, and you can have silk pillowcases. Like, I'm confused. A couple years ago, there was literally a debate about whether or not black women should be leaving the house in their bonnets because it's ghetto. And then the Caligarists just get on the plane with their bonnets, and it's like, OMG, wait, I love this for them. They're so brave. Yes. Ghetto until proven fashionable. Ghetto until it's trendy. Like, I can't fucking stand you.
Why is it when a black woman tells you that something makes her feel uncomfortable that you guys want to, discredit it, invalidate it, and bring up some blah, 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 blah bullshit, as she tried to call it, when she's referring to true facts? Why is it when it comes to black people, when people want to mention things that are truthful to them, their automatic go-to is, well, how come when a black person says something bothers them, you guys just don't validate it? Do you realize just how incredibly stupid that sounds? Your truth is hurting me, and I'm gonna call it racist because you're a white person and you're not respecting the fact that I'm black and you're making me feel uncomfortable. We're talking about hair bonnets here. She's got an issue with white women wearing hair bonnets. To the black community out there that feels the same way that she does, that's triggered that you have white women wearing hair bonnets. Do you guys know how long hair bonnets have been around? We're talking like since the 1300s. Do you know they were almost exclusively worn by white women for centuries? It's only around the year 2000 did black women start using them for hair culture. This is all information that can be looked up. So we're talking about, like, say 700 years of almost exclusively white women wearing hair bonnets. At no point in time did they ever say, hey, you're black, I better not see you wearing a hair bonnet. That's only for us white people. So for 700 years, they were wearing them, and they're still wearing them. But now that black women decide to start using it for their hair for the past 25 years, it's an issue if a white woman wants to wear a hair bonnet. She has the nerve to say that you're cosplaying black women. We just talked about it. 700 years of white women exclusively wearing bonnets and black women wearing for the past 25 years. But for some reason now it's looking like white women are trying to cosplay black women who are trying to get their hair straight like white women. And I honestly gotta say, guys, I don't take pleasure in having to like debunk things like this or pick things like this apart, because I know right away that any other black individual who does not know me, who has not bumped into my videos before, is gonna say, holy shit, this guy's really racist. No, I just don't hide from the truth. I go directly right down the middle. I'm not going to dance around or walk on eggshells to validate somebody else's feelings, especially when their feelings are full of shit. And I really would like an answer to this question. Why is it, majority of the time it's black women, I rarely ever see it with black men, but why do they feel like they have this wild card like, hey, you're making me, a black woman, feel uncomfortable about this situation. Why aren't you validating my feelings? Can I flip that around as a white man and do that? Can I go into a black neighborhood and say, hey, as a white man, you're really making me feel uncomfortable? Do you think any of them are gonna give a flying shit? Absolutely not. You guys need to stop with the victim card. And I know the black community hates to hear that. Oh, that sounds so racist. You can't say the victim card. That's another one of those truthful words that we don't want to hear. Otherwise, we're going to call you racist. It's not racist. It's God's honest truth. A lot of these individuals here pull up the victim card just one too many times. I cannot believe we're speaking about bonnets. Now it's a problem if white people want to wear bonnets. Flipping ridiculous. And then she's got to end it off with a whole, I can't effing stand you. But no, that's not racist, right? I forgot. Black people cannot be racist. That's only a white thing. Black people can't be racist. All right, guys, that is it for me. That's all the liberals I can take for today. If you guys are new to the channel, you're not subscribed as of yet, please consider doing so. If not, if you can like the video, share the video, interact with it in one way or another. You guys take care of yourselves. Until next video, have a good one, guys.
So I keep seeing all of these videos out of Charlotte, North Carolina about how the city has practically shut down because ICE came to town. And I see all of these videos about all of these job sites that are practically empty because none of the workers showed up, and stores that are empty because none of the customers showed up, and how 15% of public school children didn't come to school the next day because they're afraid of being deported. That's 1 in 6 kids, by the way. And I think all these stories are supposed to make me feel really bad. Like, look at all of these people that are being affected by the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. Like, yeah, look at all these people. Look at all of these children of people who shouldn't even be in this country, who are being educated in taxpayer-funded American schools with resources that could be going to American children while our math and literacy rates go through the floor. Look at all of these jobs that could be going to Americans, but all of these businesses are benefiting from practically slave labor. Look at how massive and pervasive this problem has become because you had presidents like Joe Biden just letting people in a tidal wave, and now we got to figure out how to untangle this ball of yarn. Yeah, look at all of these people. That's kind of the point.